When I was 4 years old, my mother gave me a razor blade and said, "Go play." And I sliced up her wooden knitting needles for these wheels. My father was a trucker. And this is what started me on a lifetime career of making things out of stuff that didn't belong to me.
Where are y'all from?
We're from
Connecticut.
Okay.
Durham, Connecticut, and Killingworth, Connecticut.
And where'd you hear about Solomon's Castle?
We were here a few years ago. We traveled in a motorhome. We were staying at a campground and had a tour here. And we thought it was really neat. So this year our friends are with us and we wanted to bring them here to see the place and to have lunch, which is great, great food.
Oh yeah. So what'd you think of the artwork?
Great.
Terrific.
Fantastic.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
The monologue is unique.
Just to have the vision to think of something like this and then go ahead and build it is also pretty unique too.
Oh yeah.
The audacity to actually do it.
I mean, he's a
Quite an
marvelous
interesting man.
craftsman.
Well, welcome to Solomon's Castle. I'm Howard Solomon. I'm a wood carver, metal sculptor, and an author. I have 22 other trades, and I've been building the castle since 1972. We have a mile of Horse Creek on 90 acres of land. We have nature trails, picnic tables, and a luxurious overnight accommodation for people that want to spend a night in the castle and see what goes on here after dark. I work with used materials, and this is what covers the outside of the castle. These are offset printing plates from our local newspaper. It's aluminum. The mosaic in the entrance is made from the leftover tiles from 5 of the 10 bathrooms at the castle. And the 2 suits of armor out front came from a junk pile. I repaired them and painted them black and white and named them Night and Day. Everything you're going to see in the castle, I've made out of things that people discard, such as oil drums and car parts and broken appliances and beer cans. And this is what I do with junk. The English barrister is made out of yellow pine and spruce. His hair is curly maple. This is an attachment from a Hamilton Beach food processor. It's called Darth Vader and Stash. Over here in the box is a mummified mermaid. That's called Too Much Fish to Eat and Not Enough Woman to Love. Her measurements are 36.24 and $1.95 a pound. When she died, we had fillet of sole with spirits. It gets worse. It does. The wooden pictures are called a montage. They're wood scraps and shavings. This is a village in the Bahamas where I resided for 7 years. And that's a nursery rhyme called Jack and Jill Went Up the Hill and Mother Said, "Don't go with that dog." My equal rights sculpting is titled Busting Out. She has the keys and the shackles are open, and she's stepping from a jail cell to represent freedom. This is a gas tank from a Honda motor scooter, a rear end cover from an international truck. The roller chain is called a permanent. These are exhaust pipe clamps and spider gears and oil drum and pipe, and these are the ends of an electric motor. She didn't want me to touch her motor. This grouper is made out of beer can bottoms, and I had to empty all those cans. It was terrible. There's the fish that got away. There's Captain Hook. Do you know how Captain Hook died?
No.
Jock itch. And this is the throne room table. See the king on the throne? The menagerie contains 50 pounds of coat hangers. And all my clothes are on the closet floor. That's a circus elephant with the blanket on his back and the fringe and the tassels. This is Jaws. That's the Thinkus. She could think with one eye closed and the other eye tied behind her back. After I finished the unicorn, I discovered it was a goat with a transplant. I made 5 giraffes for other museums and private homes. The penguin was the most difficult because it's really hard to find orange coat hangers. I made this for the top of a wedding cake, but the cake lasted longer than the marriage because the bride choked on a little piece of coat hanger. That's the tortoise and the hare. This is Idi Amin. You know, he eats his enemies and now he has indigestion.